Okay, so we're on to the next one. So 3 to the power of something gives us 81. There's no real easy way of doing this. If you're not sure about your 3 times table, you can check 3 times 3, which is 9, which means that 3 times 3 times 3 would be 27, which means that 3 times 3 times 3 would be 81. Since we have 4 of them, it means that P is 4. Another way of recognizing is that 81 is 9 times 9, and 9 is 3 squared times 3 squared, and we know laws of indices, we'd add our powers. Either way, be careful here because it's asked for the value of P, so the value of P is 4. Next one, the fact that we have a fraction here, 1/8. Hopefully you remember that fractions tend to come from negative powers. So what we want to do is try and write 8 as a power of 2. So 2 to the power q is 1 over 2 cubed. I'm quite sure you all know that 8 is 2 cubed. But if we have a power on the bottom, we would be able to rewrite that as 2 to the power negative 3, which means that q is negative 3. Laws of logs. We're trying to find the value of y again, so I think some people wrote log over something as an answer. The y is just the value that we get here. So, laws of logs, the number in front, we can rewrite this as log 3 squared. Similarly, log 2 to the power 5. Well, 3 squared is 9, so that's log 9. Plus log 2 to the power 5. Again, if you're not sure, it's non-calc, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. So we've got log 32. Here we have 2 log statements added together, which means that we would multiply these values. If you're not sure about what's 9 times 32, just write it out. 9 times 32. 2 9s are 18, 3 9s 27, plus 1 is 28. So this would be log of 288, which means that y is 288. It's not log 288. Write as a single logarithm, so we've got log 3 plus log 4, so that's log of 12. Taking this in steps, and then we've got log subtract log, so that's log of 12 divided by 2, which you all know is 6. So this is just writing it as a single log, so we would write log 6. Next one, make x the subject. Well, we have a log statement here, so if we've been asked to change it somehow, we're probably changing it to power format. So that means that 3 to the power y, and that's the base doesn't change, so that's still base 3, but this time this is your power, equals x. As you can see, we've made x the subject, so it's just 3 to the power y. Simplify completely. Well, when we're trying to simplify surds, we're looking, I would suggest the first thing you want to look for is, can you rewrite the top expression somehow? So does it have any square numbers that are factors of 27? And I know that 9 is, so I can say that this is root 9 times root 3, because 9 times 3 is 27. Here you can see that we've got root 3 on top and bottom, which means it can cancel. We also know that the square root of 9 is 3. So officially we should be writing plus or minus 3. For the function y equals 3 sine 2x, write down the amplitude. The amplitude for a trig function is given by this number in the front. So that's 3. The period is affected by this value. It doesn't give, the period isn't 2, it's affected by the 2. The period for a normal sine graph would be 360, but if there's a 2 there, we would always divide by that value, so our period is 180 degrees. Following on from that, we've been then asked to sketch the graph. They've already put our 90, 180, 270, 360 in there. Remember they're the normal points, but seeing as our period has halved, it's halved, so it's now divided by 2, I would suggest probably we want to mark in these points in the middle. Now we know our period is 3, so looking at our scale, we can, let's say 3 is probably about here, and minus 3 probably about here, and we know that that's how far it goes up, and it goes down to -3. Sine curve starts at 0, 0, would go up to 3, down, down, up, up, down, down, up. So that's what we're looking for. And for 2, as I said, affects the period. It now means that we've done 2 full cycles in 360 degrees.